Plaintiff Robert Seidler is suing his former friend for the value of a moped and an estimate. Robert says the defendant has a habit of drinking too much, and she was drunk when she took off on his moped and crashed into a house. Defendant Tara Kabushinsky admits that she likes to drink, but she denies having a problem. Tara admits to crashing the plaintiff's moped, but she says the plaintiff is suing her for a lot more than she owes.
Robert Seidler is suing Tara Kabushinsky for the value of a moped and an estimate. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Why are you here, Robert?
I've known Tara for about 6 years. She's always been really irresponsible. She drinks a lot. A lot of drama comes with her drinking. There's a time actually that she was drinking in a bar I used to work at, and she got into a fight with a girl in the bathroom, pulled her off the stall and out into the bar and proceeded to beat her up.
Pulled what out?
Pulled the other girl.
Out of the stall?
Out of the stall.
Did you do that?
I did.
How'd you pull her out of the stall? It wasn't locked?
No. The doors in there don't stay locked very well. So it was a really long time ago. And I felt bad after. I really did. And I apologize.
Were you prosecuted for this?
No.
Were you drinking?
Yes. Unfortunately, that kind of happened.
All right, Robert, go ahead.
My girlfriend here has known her a lot longer than I have.
How do you know the defendant?
I've been friends with Tara for about 15 years. In those years, she's always been wild and crazy, but I think that's why we get along so well.
Why, are you wild and crazy?
No, I find amusement.
We balance each other out.
Oh, okay. All right. But she's testifying for the plaintiff here. Okay.
I can't have her pick and choose her
Go
own
ahead,
battles.
talk to me.
Okay, one time Tara and I went out and the bartender was ignoring us. So Tara took her boobs out of her shirt and set them on the bar to get the bartender's attention, and it worked because he came right down and got us drinks.
You know, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do sometimes.
What do you do for a living?
This was when I was like 21. It was a long time ago. First experience at alcohol, it just doesn't.
A long time ago. You're 28.
Yeah, it was 8 years ago.
7.
Well, I'll be, close enough.
21 and 7 is 28.
I'll be 29 in less than a month.
Tara? What do you do?
Pardon me? I work at a healthcare clinic.
Okay, go ahead.
On April 25th of this year, I had Tara and Carrie, my other friend, over. We were sitting around drinking, and Carrie had said that she would like to drive the moped. So I went and got the key. I took it out of the garage. I started it. I showed her what to do.
And this is Robert's moped?
Yes.
Okay.
And Carrie proceeded down the road, and I saw the headlights coming back. So I told Tara and the kids to tell Carrie how to shut the moped off. And when I came back out of the house, Tara was on the moped, and she jumped up one curb, went through some people's lawns, went down a curb, back up a curb, and smashed into a house. It was like a cartoon character.
The visual with the cartoon character, you smashed
like
into
that.
the house. Was the house damaged?
No. There was a minor tire. There was a minor tire. Pardon me?
I have pictures.
Let's see the pictures.
There was a minor tire, just a little mark on the side of the house, and then I think the dryer vent thing was dented.
Oh, this is the moped?
Yeah, the moped pictures are in there.
And I haven't.
Hold on a second. Is this the moped, the blue?
Yeah, it's pieces of the moped that we got
And
broke
is this
off.
your shoe, Tara?
Yes, it is.
Couldn't tell you.
We
Were
found
you
that in the
injured, Tara?
Yes, I was.
How injured were you?
I had some pretty good cuts on my legs and on my face and some bruises.
Were you drinking?
I was drinking about 3 hours prior to that.
And what time did this happen?
I believe it was 11 or 11:30.
How much had you had to drink?
I stopped at Crystal's, the bar that she works at. I stopped in there, had about 3 beers.
Here we go. This is the moped.
There's a bunch of scratches there. And
That's a break. That's not a scratch.
yeah.
It's totally broken. What did you hit that with?
The tire, I believe.
That's about this high. It's got to be your head. It's like this high off the ground.
I haven't seen any of these pictures, so I wouldn't be able to tell you
This
specifically.
is a lawn light. Well, you had some ride across the lawn. What was it like?
It was an adventure. I was scared as heck, but
Do you laugh about everything?
I tried
your
to make
boobs on a bar.
No, I don't think that's funny, Your Honor.
You said a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
That was a long time ago, and I mean,
But this wasn't a long time
no,
ago.
this absolutely not. And I don't think this is funny. I don't. It kind of crushes me that we are all just standing here right now. To tell you the truth, it's my personality.
When's the last time you drank?
I want to say last weekend.
Not last night?
Nope.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
The only time I really
Talk
go
to
is on
me.
the
What
weekends.
else?
After work, I came home, seen it was trash, took those pictures, tried to resolve this, and she didn't come up with any answer or nothing. So I called the police because the police were never called. A couple days later, I went and got an estimate done, called Tara up, told her what the estimate was, and she just didn't like it.
So you sued her.
Yeah.
Do you think you should pay him?
I think I should pay for the damages. What rightfully I actually caused damage to the scooter. Absolutely.
Well,
and I
you
offered
don't
that
think
immediately. But the whole thing was when after I crashed it, it was like, oh my God, Bob's gonna find out, and he's gonna be really pissed that it was you that, crashed the scooter. So my girlfriend was like, well, who cares? Tell him I did it. And then Chris was like, no, I'll just tell him I did it. And I'm like, I'll say that I did it and I will absolutely pay for the damages. But what he's asking for, I don't believe I should have to pay for. He wanted the title and the registration and the battery for it and everything. And he didn't just call me.
You totaled his moped. What are you talking about?
5 days. I bought it.
You're
5
rambling and rambling. You took his moped, you skated across a few lawns, you pulled down somebody's light and put a dent in someone's house. What are you talking about?
I offered to pay for the damages, but he wanted more than that.
What are the damages in your mind?
I honestly don't know.
Well, there's your answer. Let's see. What are the damages?
Well, when I actually, what I did was I contacted the DMV just to verify what he had paid for.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Would you like to see that?
$79.13. What's this for?
That was the estimate cost itself.
The estimate? And then, what is this?
That's the estimate.
Oh, $897.28. So you are suing for the estimate and the cost to repair.
Yes.
And what do you have, Tara?
I have the title and registration. And Your Honor, on the front copy, it says the purchase price was $100.
Thank you.
Yes.
Title fee, $69. Do you remember what you indicated the purchase price of this was?
Actually, I didn't write that down. I do remember it happening. I handed the guy the paperwork without it written down, and he wrote it in. I did pay $700 for it, though. I got the check, the cash check, and I got the receipt from the guy that I bought it from.
Let's see. The cash check says $575.
I paid $125 cash that day that I looked at it, and I came back the next day with the check.
This is a very interesting case. If the defendant intentionally or negligently damages the property of someone else, as she clearly did, there is no question but that you damaged, Tara, the property of Robert Seidler.
I agree.
You damaged his moped. She admits to it. The pictures are here. What does she owe? Does she owe $725, which is what the plaintiff says he paid for the moped? Does she owe $897, which is the cost to repair the moped? Does she owe $575, which is a check for the moped? Or, interesting, she's smarter than she first appears. Does she owe $100? I'll tell you why. When the plaintiff, the owner of the moped, went to register it with the Department of Motor Vehicles, registered it and listed the purchase price as $100. He listed the purchase price as $100 because he didn't want to pay a higher amount in taxes to register the moped. So, the law is very clear. A defendant who damages the property of another is liable for whichever is less, the repair or the purchase price. Clearly, the highest amount here is the repair. He wants the repair price, $897. The law is clear. You don't get the repair price if the original price is less than the repair. So then I say, okay, we're going down from $897 to $700, he says, is what he paid for it. But the check says $575, so it's the $575. But this one over here, who drinks more than she should, she gets in touch with the Department of Motor Vehicles. And she gets the commissioner of the Department of Motor Vehicles to send her a letter that is certified, an official record, saying that he listed the purchase price as $100. You can't have it both ways. You told the government you paid $100. You can't inflate it. She was wrong. The next time you want to save a few bucks on taxes, be honest and put the price down, because you never know when you're going to end up suing someone for the price. You get $100. So ordered.
I don't think we can be friends now.
If she damages the property, she should pay the full price.
Oh, I think Tara and I will definitely remain friends after this.